Forsaken is a 1v8 asymmetrical horror game with theming surrounding classic Roblox myths. This game released on the 25th of December for an open alpha state. Considering how early in development it is, the game is in a very good state at the moment and is completely playable with minimal bugs. There's currently a decent cast with 4 killers and 8 survivors. The aim of the game for survivors is to survive until the timer runs out, whereas killers have the aim of killing all survivors in this time. A few factors can impact the timer, some of these are as follows. Objectives spawn on each map and require completing to add a reduction to the timer. Each objective completed takes away a small amount of time which differs depending on the objectives and map. Random Works has the graffiti task, requiring you to cover all graffiti to complete the objective. Each covered graffiti takes 7 seconds off the timer for a total of 42 seconds removed. Planet Voss has the pumpkin task, requiring you to collect pumpkins scattered around the map. Each pumpkin takes 6 seconds off the timer for a total of 48 seconds removed. Yorick's resting place and glass houses have the generator task, requiring you to repair multiple generators by solving a puzzle. This is a memory game where each button corresponds to other buttons. Each generator in glass houses takes 10 seconds off the timer for a total of 50 seconds removed. Each generator in Yorick's takes 13 seconds off the timer for a total of 52 seconds removed. As well as objectives, there's also a poison river on Yorick's resting place. Use the bridges as the water will drain your health with the poison status effect. On the other hand, a survivor's death can add 30 seconds to the timer. Survivors have abilities that they can use to aid them in escaping the killer, such as the ability to heal other survivors or the ability to stun the killer, along with the ability to find items scattered around the map such as medkits to heal or Bloxy Cola for a speed 2 buff. Survival is a little bit different to other asymmetrical games. There is no vault, so you are reliant on abilities and items that can be used to help you. Some survivors have abilities that give them speed boosts such as Noob's Bloxy Cola or Elliot's Rush Hour. And some survivors have abilities that can prolong their life such as Bilderman's Sentry or Chance's one-shot ability. Survivors also have the ability to regain health through abilities such as Bilderman's Dispenser or Elliot's Pizza Throw, and the ability to delay the killer through abilities such as Guess 1337's Punch or Shedletsky's Slash. A good team using a variety of abilities will make your chances of survival better. Try to keep an eye on your teammates and work together to survive until the timer runs out. Now we'll cover my general tips to play Survivor. I'll be working on a part 2 for this video to cover each survivor in more detail, but these tips apply to all survivors. These tips are: if you're around a wall, don't hesitate to walk to regain stamina. Use your stamina in short bursts and do not let it drop to 0 as it will take longer to regenerate. Typically you want to keep it above 25 as a bare minimum, but less is more. Always keep an eye on the killer. Some killers will try to mind game you to get the kill, so make sure you're keeping a close eye out to prevent this. Use outside corners of objects as a point to check the killer's location. They will often try to mind game you around obstacles or buildings. Try to give items to your support, such as Elliot or Bilderman, as they will be able to heal others but have less health than other survivors. Don't hesitate to split off from a group if you're a character that doesn't benefit from others, but try to stay relatively close if you're playing someone who can heal or stun. Work on objectives, but don't spend too long on them if you're someone who can support the team. Someone such as 2Time would be best for working on it as they have no teamwork abilities. Try to keep a good team balance. If there's multiple of the same character and they lose effectiveness per player, don't hesitate to switch to someone else. Try not to stand still and hide. Standing still and hiding can make you susceptible to ranged attacks from killers. Always keep in mind the abilities of the killer you're facing. For example, don't loop short blocks when facing John Doe and never take your eye off Cool Kid in case of projectiles. You can always tank a hit from a good support player by running behind them, but only do this if you have adequate health. This is good for when someone is being tunneled for any reason. Play to your role. If you're a stunner, then try to save people from chases by stunning the killer. Standing in a corner and hiding is not going to benefit the team, so try to play to your character's strengths. Don't use items mid-chase, especially medkits, as they slow you down while being used. Killers have abilities that can aid them in killing all of the survivors and can use these for a variety of things such as map control or tracking the survivors. Now we'll cover my general tips to play killer. I'll be working on a part 3 for this video to cover each killer in more detail, but these tips apply to all killers. These tips are: focus on the weak links such as Elliot or Bilderman as they have less health. You should not chase someone for more than 30 seconds generally, as this is the duration you would gain from their death. Know your strengths. Being knowledgeable about your abilities and how to use them could mean the difference between getting a kill. Conserve your stamina. Try not to drop below 25 generally. Hitting 0 means it will take longer for your stamina to regenerate. Pick your chases well. Try to chase those who will prolong survivors' lives, such as healers, and avoid chases with stunners until later on. Don't hesitate to drop a chase. If you're struggling to catch a survivor, there's no shame in swapping targets. Try not to swap targets too often though, or you'll struggle to keep up in the limited time frame. And finally, don't be afraid to use abilities that have short cooldowns, as you won't be punished heavily for missing. And that's all from part 1 of my Forsaken Guide series. Stay tuned for part 2 and 3. I hope this video has helped clarify the basics of the game and the differences from other asymmetrical games on Roblox. I really enjoyed the unique aspects of the game and I look forward to the full release. If you'd like to see more of this content, please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to join my Discord to interact with the community, suggest future videos, ask questions, and so much more. That's all from me for now, and I'll see you guys next time.